Hello, good morning. What's going on, everybody? Figured I would do a little pre market prep here this morning um, and go over a little watch list and some names I have on radar for that matter. Start off here with Open after hours yesterday. Put out a press release. I'm going to have to mute this or I'm going to get a bit distracted with the news going off in IU. Um, yeah, new CEO news yesterday and went on an absolute tear and so far still holding its gains. So nothing really for me to trade. It's gapping up over the breakout level, so I just can't long it, and it's not extended enough to short. So I will leave that be. OPAD followed it a little bit, but nothing too crazy. ORBS, this was a ticker change for Octo. I did take a decent loss on Octo yesterday, trying to buy this week open all through here. Started to reclaim VWAP, and then I got stopped right over here for a over a full size loss, a little bit over 1R. So I lost, I think, about 3R on this one yesterday. Was fairly sized, decent opportunity that was setting up, and I just bought that week open into the prior support levels here in the low 30s, looking for that T+1 move. Could say holding a bias, could say anticipating a move, but I felt like the risk reward was worth it, risking, $3 or $4. And if this wanted to get back up to 50s, making $20, I wanted to get back up to highs, making $50. So was definitely worth a shot. And then what I like to see is it continuing lower. So now we've got another day of gap down. Was an ATM put out yesterday, 2.7 billion ATM, but not sure it's going to have a ton of bearing on this in particular. Haven't had a reversal with a ticker change personally that I can really remember. So I'm not sure if the ticker change will affect it, if it's off people's radar now, and they don't know that Octo is still trading. So that could be a factor, and then the offering could also be a factor. But given how this daily chart is looking, this is just a bit too good to completely disregard. So I will look for opening range breaks, not looking to just buy weak opens like I was yesterday, because this was anticipating that T+1. The T+1 move has come and gone, so now it will be a backside bounce. So I need that to actually trigger. But keeping that on watch. Thought about hour as a possible backside bounce. It's faded rather cleanly the last couple days. But I'm just not sold on this volume yesterday at like a million, I think. Yeah, 1.8 million. So it doesn't fit that dollar volume requirement. So I probably just leave this one be. LEU holding up, still swinging that one. WLDS, Wilds. This was a big gainer there from yesterday. Keeping it on watch. PTNM continuing higher. I like the little clear out on it today in pre-market right here. I think this could be a possible overextension for like a first red day. So I haven't shorted any of these China names. They're a bit sketchy, so I will have a tight leash on it. But I will be interested in clear outs versus these pre-market levels. Possible first red day, sit back. We will see. Core weave, like in the look of this one going into Thursday, Friday. Or just going gap to gap to gap and volume continuing to pick up. Run from the 80s now to the 120s. 50% move on a large cap. And you can see when it does these moves, it does have nice pullbacks. Same thing over here. Nice pullbacks. Pullback. So I will keep this one on watch. I like the little fail fall through here into the end of the day. So far, gapping up into some looking left resistance. We'll use 122s as a guide until we start to fail. Go red, then I'd be able to scale in and move rest course highs. So I will keep that one on watch as well. Air, I threw this one on watch. It just hit scans last night. It was a decent little rounding action here going into the breakout. So far we've broke out in pre-market. Early, topped out a couple times. But just given that it was pretty straight up into that breakout level, I don't love just buying straight up strength. What was that one? Was it IXHL that did it, I think? Like this day? On 721, I think, where it went straight up and it tapped it in pre-market, I think, on this day. Before consolidating for 2 days and then continuing higher would be more ideal on something like air. If it were to continue to top out here, maybe fail and then build back after a couple days, but not sure. Not sure. May as well take a look at some gappers. Doubt I trade them. They're just a bit too risky, but I will look. SLXN. Jeez. History of one-day moves all over the place. 4 a.m. Rounding bottom back into view app. It's still up 200%. Vance. There's 130 million resistance day over there. So far, it looks like it's holding up all right. I could also call this a left shoulder clear out neckline, right shoulder. And if this starts to lose 4, you got that head and shoulders. Got smoked. That one's holding up pretty good. That looks more like a sub-view app trap to me, where this thing might want to get going a little bit here. I just don't play these, but it starts to push stuff. Shorts hammer in here. A little clear out. Yeah, I just have no interest in trading any of this junk. There's just no chart patterns. They're not trending versus view app. The range on them is so wide. Anytime you actually wait for like a hard crack lower high, like your risk reward is terrible. I don't know. You could anticipate like into looking left levels, but then if they keep going, they speed up a lot quicker than you think. Just have no interest in touching these things at all. Yeah. What's going on, Boyega? What's going on? Jeez. You guys are coming in now, and I've been talking for like 15 minutes. 10 minutes, I guess. So I'm thinking main watches for this morning. I will keep Orbs on watch. I will keep PTNM on watch. I haven't borrowed it yet. Let's see what the cost is looking like on something like that. Oh, wow. They've got, what do you call it? Concentration short 20%. Jesus. So you can't really trade a ton on it. Borrows aren't crazy expensive, but 3 cents, 7 cents. We'll see. But you can't really trade a bunch. They've got concentration limits over here at center point, so you can only do so much according to your account size. Up to 1/5, 20%. So the CoreWeave, I like the look of that one. Not sure if it's going to want to pull back today or tomorrow, but it's looking like that Thursday, Friday rule where it's just straight up, straight up, straight up into Thursday, Friday. And then you get the options unwind. But that's about it. I'm kind of glad I've got a little bit of a watch list, but stuff like Orbs yesterday, like taking a few hour loss on it. There's just nothing else to trade to make up that loss. Sure, I'm up a chunk on Lou, but that's a bigger picture idea that I still could easily just stop out on. But yeah, stop out on this in the morning, and then nothing else to trade to make any money. So just that kind of market for me, anyways. Some people think that there is a ton to trade. It's not slow by any means. When stuff is moving thousands of percent, it's not slow. It's just setups that fit my wheelhouse are just not around. So, but I got a few watches there today. So probably Orbs and CoreWeave, the main two, and then PTNM, back burner idea. So that's what I got, guys. Take it easy. I hope the doing in pre-market wasn't a big deal. Sometimes with this live action, actually, it's a bit nicer. So take it easy, guys. Trade them well today, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.